Hi everybody, thank you guys so much for watching. This is a quick DIY on how I do Rosalie's monthly pictures. Hi everybody, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to do a super quick video on how I do Rosalie's monthly pictures the same every single month. And I wanted to do it and show you guys how to do it with stuff that you probably already have in her nursery or your baby's nursery, and stuff that you probably already have in your house, and how to make it less complicated for you guys. So that way it's easier to be able to do the monthly pictures every single month without having to freak out or go buy anything. Really, you really probably don't have to buy anything just to be able to do this. It's probably literally stuff that you have in your house. So let's get started with the video. Literally every single month is old diaper boxes, like diaper boxes that I have, or like we just moved, so I have a whole bunch of extra boxes. But one diaper box has, you can make so many numbers depending on the size. If you make them like this way, it'll last longer. Well, let me turn this way. If you make them this way, they'll last longer, or you can also do it the other way also. The way that I did it, I already drew the number 11 on it. So it's here. My numbers are really big. I am going to insert a picture here to show you guys, or somewhere in this video, to show you guys how I do them, how I've done them all the other months. So you can kind of see how they kind of look the same and what I mean about keeping the same shape, the same objects in it. So here you can see that I drew out the number 11 just with a Sharpie. Actually, this isn't even like a real Sharpie. It's just whatever marker I had. A little metallic marker. It doesn't even have to be that. You can do pencil, whatever. But what I have learned is that you want to make the numbers kind of as thin as possible. You could make them thicker, but that just means that you're going to have to use more stuff to cover up the numbers. So here, I just did them super, super, super thin. You're going to need a pair of scissors or box cutters, whatever you have. Just trace out the number, and I'm telling you, like, so many numbers fit in here. You can do the numbers little and you can do the numbers big. You can see in the picture that the numbers are usually like kind of around Caterina's size. So here, I could probably squeeze in, like, if there were single digits, more, but since now she's into the double digits, I'm only gonna have to do a 12, and I can save this one and do the 12 in that one, and we'll be good. So yeah, I just drew the 11 out of this cardboard that I'm telling you is also the diaper box. Flip it and just cut it out. That I had a rose R that I had in her room. I actually made this for her baby shower. It's an R, and it's usually mounted up there in between all of that. So I have this, and it's literally just styrofoam. I can probably do a video on how I made it, but I have this, and it's literally just a whole bunch of roses poked into it. Like, the sticks are still in it. So every month for her birthday, or like for her month birthday, I guess, I take out the roses from there and literally just insert them into the number 11. Poke holes into all of it, which I'm going to show you how to do it all right now, and just use it there. But I use that because every month, whenever I'm done with the numbers, I stick them back on there, and then I just put them back up. Something so easy, just something that I'm going to have in here. And I don't know why it just occurred to me one day to use this. And I was like, I already have it. It has so many roses on it that I can just reuse it every single month. So every month, well, every day it's mounted on here. And every month when I'm about to do her monthly pictures, I bring it down, take out every single rose, and poke it into the cardboard. And I'll show you guys right now. You can use anything. Like this I'm using just because that's what I have. I could use bows if I wanted to, and just put the bows on the letters. I've seen people use toys, people use feathers. You can use whatever you want just to put on the numbers. You can even put like cookies, crackers, like their favorite snack. Just hot glue them on there and just have it. Like, people do it sometimes, and I think it would be cute to kind of do it maybe literally with their favorite snacks, their favorite crackers, and just cover it on them, just so you can see kind of what they like, their interest. But yeah, I use the roses, stuff like that. You can use toys, their bows. You can use the shoes. You can use whatever you want to just outline the numbers. But like I said, I just use this because I really like the roses, and it keeps all the pictures kind of looking the same. The only thing that's changing is her. Same thing I use every single month is this throw that I use as a backdrop. Every single month I just lay it out against the wall, against the crib. You can thumbnail it to your wall. I've even put it on a couch and just tucked it in the back so it doesn't slide down. I've put it in her crib before and kind of just tucked in the top of the blanket up there and laid it down so she couldn't put it back down. But yeah, just kept it all super easy. And this is something that just the same backdrop, the same blanket that you have in your house, you can use in every single picture just to keep them all looking exactly the same. Okay, so what I'm doing here is cutting everything out with a box cutter. You honestly, this does not have to be perfect at all. Just be careful when you're cutting, because when you're using something, it could go through, especially like a box cutter, it'll go through the boxes, so I put another box under it. But yeah, this does not have to be perfect. Whatever you cut will be covered, most likely by the toys, by the flowers, by whatever you put, it'll be covered, so it does not have to be perfect at all. It doesn't have to be symmetrical. I'm not an artist. I just literally cut out 2 shape of ones and try to make it work. What I'm doing here is just using a knife to poke holes into the number 1 so I can stick the flower stems through it. So I'm literally just taking a knife and stabbing it through it all. Honestly, this is way too many holes, but I put that many just so I won't be having to poke holes during the process. I can just choose and pick what hole I'm gonna put it in. I'm just putting the flowers into the number 1, into the holes that I poked. I already did one just so you can see what it's going to look like at the end. But yeah, basically what I'm doing here is just poking the holes into it. I mean, poking the flowers into it. You can create any sort of pattern that you want. If you want to create a pattern, if you don't want to create a pattern, it's all up to you. Basically, it's just to cover the cardboard up. You see how I'm not even putting that many flowers into the holes. I'm literally just doing enough to cover the cardboard. Now I'm just fixing the flowers and setting it all up into where I'm gonna take her pictures. I put a mirror against the wall. She has this huge mirror. So I put the blanket over it just so we can hold it up. And then I'm just fixing the one so she can sit on it. Then you place the baby next to the number.
Peekaboo! Peekaboo, the petite. Let me be. Peekaboo! Peekaboo! Peekaboo, the pretty peekaboo. That's you. Hey. Yeah?
And then, sure enough, eventually they're probably going to get a hold of the number and just start playing with it. But hopefully you got your great picture before that. What I'm doing here is putting all her flowers back into her little art and ready to use them for next month. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found this so simple and easy. This is how her picture turned out. So see you guys soon.